Hafide, welcome to the Guam Contractors Association's GCA Today. And today we have a very special guest, Yvette, with a very good human resources company. But instead of me saying this, I would really like for her to tell us who she is and what she does for the entire island community of Guam. Yvette, welcome.
Thank
Hafide.
you.
So,
Hafide.
please enlighten us what you do for the company and what the company does for every one of us.
Okay, well, like you said, my name is Yvette Ibanez, and I am the Franklin Covey Business Development and Program Facilitator for both education and corporate sector. And so what I do for the company is I provide trainings, right? Franklin Covey training, so I'm a certified facilitator for corporate businesses, as well as we do a lot of stuff for schools.
Schools.
Yes.
Very interesting. Yes. But you mentioned the company. What company is this?
So this is Pacific Human Resource Services.
Okay, PHRS.
Yes, PHRS.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how long have you been doing this training for?
So I believe
PHRS.
in early 2016,
Wow.
PHRS, we purchased the education license, and then in just early this year, we purchased the corporate license, and so we've been at it for a little over a year.
Nice. So you go around to different companies and schools and training them on development or human resources and development, business development of that nature. Could you give us a short story on of what you had experienced, especially with the kids? That's very interesting.
So I think probably one of the most amazing things that I experienced was we went and we did something for Carbolito Elementary.
Okay.
And it was actually their career day.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. But what I did was I put a little twist on it, and I did a leadership.
Nice.
A little leadership piece on it. And so then we were able to gauge the how students perceive themselves as leaders or not. And so this gives us an idea of what types of things what ways we may be able to assist and supplement our public schools and our private schools here in Guam.
Now, with that information that you receive and those assessments of sorts, is that, do you provide that to the government or other agencies to help? This is what we can do for our youth?
Not necessarily assessments, although we can do assessments, right? But not necessarily assessments, but more so the process.
Okay.
So what it is Franklin Covey Education, it's called The Leader in Me.
Okay.
And so this is a transformational process that occurs. It's a school-wide, right? Whole school transformational process that acts as an operating system to the school. So the way that an operating system on your computer is, how it runs everything, and everything is, So this is basically what that's like in a school. And what it does is it gives the students, the teachers, faculty, and staff, from the administrators down, all the same language that they speak. And we teach practices like principles like be proactive or begin with the end in mind. So it's all about vision, and then put first things first. So this is time management and personal management. And then
wow, at that early age you do this. Yes. Now that is with students. Now I have a small, medium-sized to large contracting business. Do you offer that service to companies such as mine?
Yes, and that's exactly why we decided to go ahead and purchase the corporate, Franklin Covey corporate. So Franklin Covey started with corporate training solutions.
Okay.
And then probably within the past 10 years, this is when they developed the education portion of it, because that the community and all business people attend the training. What ended up happening was a principal attended the training and said, this is something that we need to teach to our kids. And so they went ahead and developed that. So we see that we could start from the ground up, from all the way up. And of course we have corporate trainings as well. So we have Franklin Covey. We recently did 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That was, I believe, in April, and we had a really good turnout. So approximately 60 business people, CEOs and owners of businesses and things, they all attended. And so, yes, we have that training solutions for corporate sector.
Now, if I have that conference room, so to speak, let's say I'm a fairly large company and I have up to 200 employees, but there's a certain management team I have. could I hire you specifically for my company?
Absolutely.
And you come in and then, okay, for this time frame, how long does something like this, how long would it take? And if you can, could you give me an approximate cost?
Okay, so yes, you can hire us,
Yeah.
right, to come in and do that, and I would specifically be the one to train your team,
Nice.
right? And how long it would take is depending on what it is that you want.
Okay.
Typically, a 2-day training is what businesses really,
Okay.
go for. For UOG, we did the 3-day training we did that twice now, and so
Wow.
we trained professors, and what they have is the 7 habits of highly successful college students, right? And so they actually took it on, and it's a course. It's a 3-credit course at UOG,
Nice, yeah.
teaching again the same fundamental basics, right? How to be proactive, how to have vision, how to do your time management and
Yeah.
things like that, all the way on up. So it's both character as well as personality. And so I could probably go into all of those things very much in detail, but the approximate cost, I'll give you cost of one person for 7 habits of highly effective people training is $1,800.
Okay.
Right? And so that's for a 2-day training. It comes with all these amazing materials.
Okay.
Right? It's high end.
Okay.
And it's Franklin Covey. So, but we can negotiate depending on how many people
Okay.
and what you're looking for,
Yeah.
and then maybe if you want training over the year or the
Okay.
2-year contract. There are all different types of things. We also have something called the All Access Pass,
Okay.
which is something that you could pay for a year, and then this gives you the flexibility to train. So you then become somewhat the facilitator.
Oh,
At
nice,
least
nice.
You become
Yes.
somewhat the facilitator, but it's all online. So now you can pick and pull the different types of trainings under all the practices, and there are 27 practices.
Wow, you've provided us with a huge amount of options, and that's how I see it. And it's not just about building the business, it's about building the person.
It is.
And not only, I mean, you just gave me goosebumps because you're creating future leaders by talking to these elementary kids, and
Yes.
kudos to that principal for recognizing
Right.
something that it's just simply amazing. And if we can influence our youth to say, character is important,
Absolutely.
integrity is important, how you treat others is important, how you speak, your body language, everything of that nature, it's as if our parents of the past was like,
Yes.
see, now boy, that's the way you should
That's
do it.
exactly what
Yeah, who's this Franklin Covey?
Yes, yeah. Go ahead.
You mentioned a little earlier about this event that's coming up.
Right.
And please elaborate on that, because I think this is a huge event. All the businesses should take advantage of, and at a very, in my opinion, very minimal cost to benefit not just their company, but an entire community.
Absolutely.
So if you could go ahead and elaborate on that program or that event that's coming up.
It is absolutely a program, right? And so what we're doing is we are implementing the Leader in Me and 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens
Okay,
leadership process into JP Torres Success Academy.
okay,
All right, and so the goal is to have them up and running by August, but if it takes a little bit longer than that, then
Okay.
so be it. And what we're doing is we're implementing that leadership development program where it teaches, again, the same thing, all of these things that we were talking about with the Leader in Me, and they will be using it as they call it the village circle.
Okay.
So they actually have a block of time, 30 minutes in the morning before every day.
yeah,
And so they'll be teaching that and reinforcing these character development, right?
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're seeking funding because Guam
Okay.
Department of Education was not able to fund that project.
okay.
So we are actively seeking funding. If any of the companies out there would like
Go ahead,
to
speak to the
right?
world.
If any of you companies out there are interested in supporting this project, give us a call. We're accepting sponsorships, and there will be also for your sponsorships, we can offer you benefits such as Franklin Covey training solutions for your corporate business, as well as if you are a school or maybe a team or something like that, we can offer training to your students if there's some sort of an organization that you have. So give me a call. And we
What about your email address, the company email address or information? Any contact number that you can give at this time?
Yes, and so our business number is 637-6906. You can actually contact me on my business cell, which is 929-9613. And then for information on Franklin Covey, you could email us at franklincovey@phrsguam.com.
Outstanding, Yvette. You know, I tell you, this is a very special interview because you're going to be touching lives of literally our future leaders and our community. And if we could do that with your type of program, I mean, you're going to be doing everybody a favor, really. And so whatever that sponsorship cost is, please, I own a small company, be kind, be nice, and make sure you email me one of those forms, because I think I'd truly love to be a part of something that special and meaningful. And today, and talk about meaningful, you know, I gotta say, if we can today wish everybody a happy Liberation Day,
right?
And let's do it on 3. Okay. Happy Liberation Guam.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Happy Liberation Guam.